இந்த பொண்ணு லண்டன் அந்த பொண்ணு.
Hi.
Hi, Shana. Shana, sorry for the delay. I was little held up with the birthday arrangements.
Okay.
Completely
That's
forgot
fine.
about the class.
Yeah, that's fine. So I sent you the email with what we have to discuss today.
I'll just share my screen.
Okay. So I didn't understand question 5 in part A.
Okay. Question. Is it from CAMC?
Yeah. Yes, this question.
This Magnus and Vishwanath, this question.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you please read the question for me?
Magnus and Viswanathan play a game against each other 3 times. In each game, each player's score is a positive integer. The player's scores at the end of the 3 games are 6 different integers. In each game, the winner's score is at least 25 points. If the winner's score is 25, then their opponent's score must be at most 23. If the winner's score is greater than 25, their opponent's score must be exactly 2 less than the winner's score. Viswanathan either wins the first game or the second game, but not both. He wins the third game with a score of 25. Each player in the second game is the average of their scores in the first and third games. What is Magnus's score in the third game?
Okay. And do you know who is Vishwanathan?
No.
He's an Indian chess grandmaster.
No.
He's an Indian chess grandmaster. And he also won world chess champion 5 times.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And he is the first person from to participate in first grandmaster in 1988, and he has achieved several awards as well, like Padma Bhushan and all that.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So it's about. I hope it's about chess only.
Yeah.
Sure, who is Magnus? I'll just Google and see. Do you have any idea?
No, I just thought they put random names.
Yeah. Yeah, his name is okay. He's a Norwegian chess grandmaster. He's from Norway.
Oh, that's interesting. I
Yeah.
never knew
He
they could
also
put stuff.
owned five-time world chess champion.
Oh, cool.
Yes. All right. Okay. So it's about chess. I hope you are able to visualize it. So they are saying
Yes.
they are playing a game against each other three times. In each game, each player's score is a positive integer. The player's scores at the end of the three games are six different integers. Okay. And
So when I did this, I made like a chart almost. So like
like one is
this.
winning, one is losing.
Yeah, like there's six final integers, right?
Yes.
That's what they mean. There's six different scores. So
Okay.
one is for Viswanathan, and then the other one is for Magnus. And and we know that in the third game, um, I think it was Viswanathan who had the score of 25 in the last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the last game, Viswanathan wins the last game with 25.
Okay, they're saying that in each game, winner scores at least 25 points.
The winner.
Yes.
And if the winner is 25, then the maximum the loser score can be is 23.
Yes.
Yeah. And if the winner score is more than 25, it has to be two less than the winner score.
Yes. Okay. I'll just copy this and paste it over the solution and we'll see whether it suits the table or not. Okay.
So that means it's six different integers. So no one score is the same for anyone.
Okay. In the first statement, let's break down the question statement by statement. Look at the
Okay.
first statement. So they're saying Magnus and Vishwanathan play a game against each other three times. So for these three times, you're going to assume three variables as A, B, and C.
Okay.
And we are assuming that B have the property of a middle number, and which is the average of the other two. So B can be expressed as A plus C over 2. And from
Wait,
this, we can create, yeah,
ABC is the scores
the game.
of Magnus.
No, it's for both. It's for the
Oh,
game.
okay.
We are assuming ABC as three numbers. B is going to be the average of these two. So this can be written as A plus C over 2. So which can be written as the equation 2B is equal to A plus C. Or 2B can be elaborated as A B plus B.
And then B minus C
Equal to A
equals
plus
A.
B. Yeah, you're just changing the position. You just shift this to the right side and this to the left side. You'll be able to achieve
Yeah.
this. So from this we can say B minus C is equal to T. You are introducing a new variable. You are assuming A minus B as T.
Okay. My battery just I need to put the charger in, so I'll just quickly get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, just go through this. So if B minus C is equal to D, B can be written as C plus T. And
Yeah.
we have already assumed A minus B as T, and which could be written as A is equal to B plus T. And here you're going to substitute the value of B as C plus T. So A is equal to C plus T plus T. So that would give you A is equal to C plus 2.
Okay.
So we were doing these things just to create an equation of A as C plus 2D.
Oh.
And here D is going to be the common difference, and that could be positive or negative.
Okay.
Because if you notice in the question they have mentioned, the winner score is at least 25 points. The opponent's score must be at most 23. The difference between them is 2, right?
Yeah.
So you can say their common multiple is the common difference is 2. If winner score is going to be 50, then his score would be 46. If this is going to be 75, then this must be 79. It goes on like that. So you can conclude A is equal to C plus 2B.
But I'm just confused, like, what is it? Like, what is a variable for? Like, we just came up with 3 random variables, and
Yeah.
then we did.
Yeah, actually, in the question they have mentioned they are playing the game for 3 times.
Yeah.
So for each time you're introducing a variable.
The score for each game.
The score will be like 25 plus some variable and 23 plus some variable.
Oh, okay.
It is going to be like this because in the question they have mentioned it is going to be the winner score is going to be at least 25 and the opponent score is going to be at most 23. So we would be using this 25 and 23 off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get
A,
it.
B,
Because
C is nothing but the number of games they are playing. This is the first game they have played, B is the second game, and C is the third game.
okay.
It's just the or it's just represents the order of the game.
Okay.
So we can come back to that after that also. We can come back to that A is equal to C plus 2D after that as well. We can just
Okay.
focus on this 25 and 23 now. Okay.
Okay.
Because this
So
A
we're just
is
gonna.
just going to be the 3 matches. That's it. Now
Okay.
you
So
just
we're
assume
just.
it's going to be 3 matches. That's it. So
Okay.
in the question it is mentioned that In each game, each player's score is a positive integer. The player scores at the end of the three games are six different integers. In each game, winner score is at least 25 points. The winner score is 25. Their opponent's score must be at most 23. If the winner score is greater than 25, their opponent's score must be exactly 2 less than the winner score. Here we do
Yeah.
have a key. We have a key here. So from this we can say Vishwanathan's three scores have this property and his score in the third game is 25. Then his score in the first two games can be written as 25 plus t, 25 plus t. I hope you have learned this in the arithmetic progression. In arithmetic progression, you do have this general form a plus 2d, a plus t, a, and I mean, yeah. So it goes on like that. Actually, it would be like a minus 2d, a minus t, a plus t, a plus 2d. Are you aware of this? In arithmetic progression, you must have learned this arithmetic progression and geometric progression in grade 10, I guess. Do you remember this? For example, I'll give you a series. You might be able to guess it. If I give you a series as like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, you can say, you can assume this is A. This is going to be A plus D. So the common difference is going to be 2. So it's 1 plus 3. I mean like 1 plus 2. And this is going to be A plus 2D, which is nothing but A plus 2 times of 2. The value of A is going to be the initial element. The common difference is going to be 2. So 1 plus 4 will give you 5. And this is going to be A plus 3D. A is 1 and you have 3. The common difference is 2. So it's going to be 1 plus 6, which will give you 7. Do you understand the pattern? This is an example for the arithmetic progression.
Yeah, I get it.
You get it? So you're using the same technique here. We are just writing the games in the form of an arithmetic progression. And they're writing this Vishwanathan's three scores as 25 plus 2d, 25 plus t, and 25. D is nothing but common difference. You can try substituting some values and see. Let's substitute D as 1. It's going to be like 25 plus 2 into 1, which will give you like 25 plus 2 is 27. And for this, it's going to be like 25 plus 1, which is 26. And this is just 25. Just look at the pattern. We have like 27, 26, and 25. Yes. So now you just go back to the question and see. In the question they said, winner scores at least 25 points. The winner score is 25. At least 25 means it should not go beyond 25. It can go above 25. It can be 25, 26, 27. It can go up to anything. But it should not be 24 or 23 because it is mentioned as at least 25. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Because once he reaches 25, it will become 25 minus t. He is not offered to have this option because he will lose the game of this. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have to stop here. So you be clear with the final game score. There are 3 games. So you can put the rows as first game, second game, and third game. Third game is going to be 25. So the second game must be greater than the 25, which is 25 plus t. And the first game must be greater than the second game, which is going to be 25 plus 2d. Is it clear?
Yeah. And also they said that the average of the
Yes.
The first game and the second game, and the third game is the second game, which is
Yes.
why if you find the average, then it works that it's 25D.
Yes. And also you can only substitute positive integer, which is also mentioned in the question.
Yeah, but if we do that, then, well, if it can only be positive, then how do we, only the winner score is above 25.
Yeah, because it is mentioned as at least 25 only. It is absolutely correct. At least 25 means it can be greater than 25.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused for a second.
All right. So from these two conditions, from 25 plus 2D and 25 plus D, you can interpret this Viswanathan wins either the first game or the second game. Because in the question it is mentioned that a score in this game must be at least 25. At least 25, which means it shouldn't be 25. Because the value of D must be greater than 0. So when you substitute the value of D is 0, you are obtaining 25. So only in the first two games, he's winning. Do you understand? Either the first game or the second game. Because the D is positive in these two conditions. And here in the third game, the value of the common difference becomes 0. Is it clear? Let's compare the Magnus thing also. You'll be able to get some picture about it. In the question, it is mentioned that if the winner gets more than 25, the opponent gets 23. 23 is at most, right?
Yeah.
At most 23. So when Vishwanathan scores 25 plus 2D in the first game, Magnus would score 23 plus 2D. Is it clear? Is this part clear? Do you understand this?
Wait, but if it's at most 23, then and D is positive, then it will be more than 23. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. It can't be, it's only at most 23 if the winner's score is exactly 25.
Yes.
But if it's more than 25, then it will be 2 less than.
Yes, here it is mentioned. If the winner's score is greater than 25, their opponent's score must be exactly 2 less than the winner's score. So he won't be able to exceed the winner's scores. Do you understand that?
Yeah. So then why is the second game 27 plus D?
Yes, because they're saying that in the second game, Magnus' score is 2 more than the Vishwanathan score.
Oh, because he lost that game. So then
Yes.
the winner's score must be 2.
Yes. It's 2 more
Okay.
than that. It's 2 more than that. So 2 more than means you would add 2 with the 25. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's 25 plus 2 plus t, which is 27 plus t. Is it clear? For finding the Magnus score in the third game, let's observe this order. And in the third game, Vishwanathan is getting 25. And here, just look at the arithmetic progression pattern. Here, you have uh, 25 plus 2d and 25 plus t. And you have obtained 25 as the result in the third game. So if you look at the kind of relation it shares with the first game and second game, we can conclude C is equal to 2b minus A. You assume this is A and this is B. C is going to be the third game. So it's 2 times of 25 plus t minus 25 plus 2d. So when you multiply this, it's going to be like 50 plus 2d minus 25 minus 2d will give you
Which is
25, 2d and 2d.
it's just 25.
See, you are able to see it here. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So if you apply the same logic over here as well, it's going to be C is equal to 2b minus A. The value of P is nothing but the second game score of Magnus, which is 27 plus T minus 23 minus 2d. So that will give you um, 54 plus 2d minus 23 minus 2d. This and this would cancel out each other. You'll be having like 54 minus 23 will give you 31. So that's going to be 31. I hope you are able to follow here. Here, they're saying that the score 31 is not possible because final score of 31 to 25 is not possible. Do you see the difference? The difference between their score is 6.
Yeah, but then Magnus now has more than Viswanath. So then, but he won the third game.
He won the third game, but he didn't meet the condition. I'll just show you the condition for the third game. For the third game, Vishwanathan wins. Vishwanathan wins the third game with a score of 25. If Magnus is scoring 31, obviously the Magnus is going to win the game. Do you understand? So this contradicts the question. Obviously, the integer 31 is greater than 25, isn't it? But in the question, it is mentioned that Vishwanathan is winning the game, which means Magnus must score lesser than the Vishwanathan. Do you understand? Look at the question here. Look at the question. Just go through the statement. In the statement, they have mentioned that clearly Vishwanathan wins third game with a score of 25, which means Vishwanathan is winning the game. Definitely, the Magnus would score lesser than 25. Yes. Otherwise, he won't be able to win, right?
Yeah.
Vishwanathan's score is going to be the greater one, isn't it? But we got the answer as 31. We got the answer as 31. So 31 means clearly Magnus score is greater than Vishwanathan's score. So this contradicts the question. Do you understand? According to the question, Vishwanathan have to win the game. He has to win the game. This is not possible. Magnus
Yeah.
cannot score 31. So we have to go to the case 2. This is not
Yeah.
possible. Yes? All right. So the next condition. Okay. So what if Magnus wins the game? Suppose Magnus wins the first game, Vishwanathan wins the second game. Magnus' score in the first game is 2 more than the Vishwanathan's, which is 27 plus 2D, and Magnus' score in the second game is 2 less than the Vishwanathan's game, which is 23 plus D. We are just rearranging. We are just pushing this here and this here. Okay? Just rearrange them and see. Now you apply the same logic. The logic is C is equal to 2B minus C. Now you apply the same logic for here. Here, the value of A is going to be 27 plus 2D. So it's 2 times of 23 plus T minus 27 plus 2D. So that would
Yeah.
give you 46 plus 2D minus 27 minus 2D. 46 minus
And that
26
gives
will give you
you
19.
19.
Which means Magnus' score is clearly lesser than the Viswanathan score, which means Viswanathan wins the third game.
With
So
this, and then
this
Magnus
looks like
gets
the property. Yeah. So this matches our question, right?
yeah.
So we can write this answer is possible since 25 to 19 is possible. Yes. Is it clear? Do you understand, Shana? You can go through it once if you want.
Yeah. I get it. I think it's just some parts I have to repeat. That's it.
Okay. Please go through the rearrangement part as well. Here they have explained it. Okay. Shall we move to the next question paper?
Yeah.
So it is the question number 16 and 22. Oh, it's from Fermat concept. Oh,
Yeah.
just a second. I just want to go to the length of the solution. Okay. Okay. Shana, shall we do the question number 22 alone today? I have to
Okay.
make some arrangements for the birthday. I'll just wind up the class soon today.
Okay.
Thank you. So the question is, if x and y are positive real numbers with 1 over x plus y is equal to 1 over x minus 1 over y, what is the value of x over y plus y over x the whole square? Okay, it's just a basic positive real number question. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go through the solution too. It seems easier than the solution one. So in the question, it is mentioned that x and y are positive integer. We can assume them as greater than 0. And 1 over
Yeah.
x plus y can be written as 1 over x minus 1 over y. I'll show you how. Where's the question? Oh, it is mentioned in the question itself. It is mentioned that
Yeah.
1 over x plus y is equivalent to 1 over x minus 1 over y. And now this can be simplified. You just take this x plus y to the right side. It becomes 1 is equal to 1 over x minus 1 over y times x plus y. Just take the x plus y to this and multiply. So it becomes x plus y over x minus x plus y over y. So you can just split the numerator for both the denominator. It's going to be like x by x plus y by x, x by y plus y by y. So now you can just cancel out both the x. It becomes like 1 over y minus x, it's x minus y plus 1. This and this will cancel out each other. You'll be able to achieve here. And now what happens? This positive one and negative one will cancel out each other. You would be left with this. And now they are just multiplying both the side by negative. What happens? This plus 1 turn into minus. This y by x turn into minus y by x. This x by y turn into positive x by y.
Yeah.
It is clear. And in the question, they asked us to find what is x by y plus y by x the whole square. So that can be elaborated by using the basic algebraic identity, which is a plus b the whole square. Is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we
Yeah.
just use x by y as a and y by x as b.
It's x squared over y squared
Yeah,
plus 2 times x over y and times y over x. And
yes,
then y squared over x.
yes. And this would cancel out each other. I hope you'll be able to follow x and y and y.
Yeah.
We'll be left with only these two things. Now, they are just rewriting 2 as for minus 2. So it's minus 2 plus 4. I hope you are able to follow this.
Yeah.
Again, they're just rewriting the minus 2 as minus 2 times of x by y into y by x. Because this and this will cancel out each other, this and this will cancel out each other. You'll be having minus 2 only. Just to represent in the form of another identity. Because this resembles a square minus 2ab plus b square, which could be written as a minus b the whole square, which is nothing but x by y minus y by x the whole square. Is it clear?
Yeah.